It's a normal spring day in Oregon. It's dark, it's rainy, it's overall gloomy, it's cold and uncomfortable. This can eventually become dangerous because of flooding.
Flooding is when water overflows onto land that is usually dry.
This is just a basic definition of flooding. For more on snowmelt, let's go over to Jake.
Thanks, Alex. Something else that can increase the chance of flooding is snowmelt. Snowmelt occurs after it snows, and that snow melts. It increases the amount of water, and with rain, also increases the chance of flooding.
Flooding can be especially dangerous here at the creek on the CV campus.
When the creek rises, it can eventually flood the quad, as well as flooding over the bridges, which can make them unsafe to cross.
Do not step in pools of water, even in an area that isn't closed. Even though they may not look that deep, they could be a lot deeper.
It is important to steer clear from the river's or stream's edge, for the banks could be slippery.
It's also important to not litter. Things can eventually get caught and block drains, which can cause flooding.
If you fall into water and get swept off your feet, don't try and stand up. This is how drowning can happen. The best thing you can do is to keep going with the flow of the water until there's a safe space to get out.
Thanks, Alex. This information is important here in Oregon, where we get one big flood every few years. And once or twice a year, the creek floods, which can then lead to closures around campus. That's all we have to tell you about flooding today. No water was harmed in the making of this video.